What's up, guys? Welcome to Fuel. We're Intervarsity, and we're a Christian group on campus. Thanks for coming. You guys want to start taking a seat? Move forward, move forward. You guys are so far away. Move up a couple rows. Sit in these few rows. But yeah, thanks for coming, guys.
Hi guys, oh, that's loud. I'm Princess Drew, and we actually have a couple announcements before we get started. So I believe that there is a dorm team Christmas party December 5th at the Lodge, and that would be Jen and Sean's and this place. And we also have a Christmas party for all of Intervarsity on December 10th at 7 o'clock. And it's $10 per person, $50 couple, and dress to impress. Woo-hoo.
Awesome. Well, so tonight our message is about body image and about what culture is saying about our body image and how it's influencing us. And we're here tonight to talk about what God has to say about that, actually. And he actually has a very different idea than what our culture is saying. And so sometime during the night, you guys are free to go look at SDSU's insecurities tonight. There's a lot of interesting ones. They're all anonymous, and you can read what our school really believes about itself. So yeah, take a look at that. I mean, that's really interesting stuff. But yeah. So first, we're going to watch a little clip, and Princess is going to give her story.
Very quiet, please. Camera's rolling. And we're recording sound. It's slated.
That's crazy. So basically we're talking about image tonight, like what the media sees and like what God sees as us. And tonight I'll be talking about my testimony, and honestly, like I would have never imagined myself to be like standing here and kind of like a bunch of people talking about like the most personal thing that has like ever happened to me. But basically, when I was 13, I just like wanted to fit in middle school, like with the crowd, you know, be a part of like, you know, everyone and just, you know, fit in. And I was the girl who all the guys came to, you know, like, hey, like put in a good word for me for like your friend, like she's like really pretty. Or, you know, like I was the girl who was like, dude, like your friend's so pretty, like hook me up with her. And, you know, I was just really good at being a friend, like no one ever like took the time to like get to know me. You know, I wasn't good enough to be like someone's girlfriend. And that was like really, really tough for me. You know, like I went through like a really, really tough season of like consistent like rejection. It was like really overwhelming for like my heart. And I was just like, dude, I'm not good enough. Like this is like obviously like all these guys are coming up to me talking about my friends, like nothing about me. So, I mean, obviously I was gonna question what I looked like, who I was, like I felt unattractive and not pretty at all. And so I started finding value in other things like work, school, dance, you know, being better for my parents. Like I found value in other things. And that was not enough because I still felt consumed with like all these negative thoughts. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm finding value in these things, but they're still consuming me. Like these thoughts are still consuming me. And my friend took me to the Rock on Sunday. I don't know if you guys go to the Rock Church, but he took me to the Rock, and it was such a powerful message. Like I kept telling myself that I was unworthy, and God kept telling me that I was, and He kept proving that to me, and just like speaking to me in that moment. I was just like, wow, I realized I need a relationship with God. Like there's no way that like I cannot have this right now. And in turn, I found so much freedom when I decided to have a relationship with Christ. I was on top of the world, and when I was like really happy, like feeling good, awesome relationship with God, I was still walking with God alone. Like I didn't have any community at all, and I was just like, I can't do this. Like I'm still falling off the track. Like I need help. And so I met Yvonne, and she introduced me to Intervarsity, like awesome community, and like I was challenged in my faith, like people were keeping me accountable, I was reading more scripture, I just felt so encouraged, but something happened, rejection happened again, and I was like, crap, God, like why is this happening again? Like I thought this was over, like I thought like we stopped all of this. And from there, like, I realized, like, oh my God, I was feeling insecure even before all these, like, boys came into my life, or, like, dance work, or, like, any of that stuff. Like, I was feeling insecure from my parents. They were the root of my insecurity. I never felt good enough for them. Like, I was such a good kid. I was winning dance competitions. I was doing well in school, and, like, that still wasn't enough for them. They kept, like, criticizing me, and they weren't very loving either. And, about a month ago, I actually spoke to them because God convicted me to talk to them, and I was like, no, like there's no way I'm talking to them, like it's been so long. But God convicted me, and He's like, no, you need to make them aware of how they made you feel then. No matter how much it might hurt them, like you need to do this. And I talked to them, and my dad like completely cut me off when I was telling him about like what I've been going through and how they made me feel when I was younger. And he was just like, stop, like you're good enough. We're so proud of you. Like, stop putting that pressure on yourself. Like, you're enough for us. And like, of course, I'm like bawling at this point. And I was just so happy because I had no idea like they felt that way, because when I was young, they never showed that love. They never showed like that affection at all. And they even asked me like, what can I do to help our relationship? And I was like, if you could just encourage me more and like love me more, because I never had that and I wanted that like now. So ultimately, I found freedom, like more freedom in that, and God just has like filled my heart with joy, and I found freedom because I stopped depending on my family, my friends, school, and work on like my worth. Like I depended on God, and like I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't change any of that. Like I've encountered His love, and like I will never be the same. And just like struggling through all those insecurities and just self-worth and identity, like I found my identity, and I'm a child of God. I've submitted everything to Him, and I just want Him to use me, and I'm just so on fire for Him. And it's like it's not even about me. It's like it's about what He has done. So praise God! Woo! So right now we're gonna show another video, and it's kind of like a manly version of what we just saw, and then Drew's gonna share his testimony.